Did my stream restart? Yeah. I came in and I just happened to look and I had like zero viewers, zero time, and I'm like, but my stream was still going, and I'm like, congratulations on first, Knitter Girl. Congratulations on second, Cameron. I see that my chat is lagged. Let me go in on my phone. There we go. Now they're starting to come in. But yeah, my stream refreshed, or my stream restarted. Gotta love when that happens. So if anyone is struggling, just refresh the stream and it should come back for you. Well, for those that just came in, hello. For those that were here, welcome back. For those that didn't disappear, congratulations, you made it. We have my sweater. This is what we're working on. I definitely did not get coffee. Nope, this is not coffee. My stream crashed while I was gone. Apparently. I came back and it was already like back up and running. Knitter Girl, are you able to pin a message up at the top saying that if anyone's having trouble, just to refresh the stream? Not coffee again, eh? Yeah, exactly. Yep, definitely not coffee. I was not tempted. Nope. I was smart and I went with the not coffee. Right? Vinny did make another appearance. Just before break. I think probably about 10 minutes before I took my break. It's all good. I can do it on my end. I don't know how to probably if I was in mod view, I could probably do it on my phone. It's okay. And yeah. 20 minutes should be good. Modding for a streamer, keeping busy. I just know typing, for me to type it on my computer, it takes forever for the message. So you typed it up and I just pinned it. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. No, he's on top of the dryer. I remember seeing him there. Right, Knitter Girl? Still creaky, but not as bad. My good old dying chair that how many times have I said I just have to look to see how hard it is to take the mechanism off so I can put the new one on? I still haven't. I finish my stream, I get up, I leave, I forget about it. And then usually I'm rushing before stream. You are a great helper, Knitter Girl. Yeah, he came in, had a brush, left. He did come back after the brush, very briefly, and then left. That's not in Georgia. That's not that they hung an innocent man. Cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. Yeah, some of my hair knitted into my work. Are we surprised? No. In Georgia. Right? It's very possible, Jesse, very possible. But at least I can say I have the mechanism. I have the mechanism. I just have to actually change the mechanism. And I think one of the reasons why I haven't really looked at it, because it's like I just keep having this feeling like I'm gonna require help getting it taken off so that I can put the new one on, and I might have to replace bolts or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot of work. But I mean, it would be nice for my chair to work properly again. Especially since Passion went through the trouble of finding out that I could get a mechanism off of Amazon, and I actually ordered said mechanism, paid like $80 for it. Oh no, it was about $80 with tax. It was on sale. And then it's just sitting there in the box still. I haven't even opened the box. Procrastination at its finest. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do before I start. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it after this repeat. I was gonna count the stitches. I remember now. I was supposed to count stitches. I got thrown off with the whole stream crashing. It threw me off kilter. Rude, throwing me off kilter. I'm chilling out on my new to me sofa. Ooh, I only had since December 15th. That's your first time and you've had it since December 15th? Throw the Empire off his. Yes, I did. I did. There's just something about this song. I don't know what it is. But there's just something about this song. Like, what is going on with this hair? It kind of looks cute, but at the same time, it kind of looks weird. I think it's probably because it's falling out. I'm just an odd duck today. I know. It's almost my birthday. Oh, nice. When's your wedding anniversary? I think you told me, but I don't remember. Ah, nice. 3 days after my birthday. I am loving how these um, raglan increases are looking on this sweater. Like, does that not look so cool? Being a trucker's wife, need to plan it right. Ah, maybe you should have an early night tonight, Knitter Girl. Though it is only 9:30, but still. Right? Did I miss something? What it, did I miss something? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. 27 years. Oh, that's awesome, Knitter Girl. Yes. Yes, after this round I have to count. Though I also got to remember that it's I should probably do the full repeat before I count. Cuz if I don't do the full repeat, then I might get confused on whether I'm in the repeat or not. I got the baby wipes. Well, finished rewriting chart 5 and got sorted on chart 6. Got the framework for 6 mapped out and started fleshing it out So now I'm ready to finish knitting chart 3, 8 more rows, and get started knitting chart 4. I tried to stay 2 charts ahead of my knee. That is a smart decision. How many charts is it altogether? I think you told me once before, but I don't remember. 8? Ooh, so you only got a couple more to go, and then you'll have it all fully mapped out. Okay, so I have one more round to do, and then we are going to be counting. It's getting too heavy for it to be hanging off the desk now.
Cheese! Cheese is good! Everybody say cheese! Yay!
I gotta look it up. So, we need to get to 532 stitches. The lot of stitches. $532 stitches is where I need to be before I can separate sleeves. I am making a big sweater. And if we look at it, even my sister-in-law's sweater was 336. So, because this pattern, I believe, is, let me double check, but I think this pattern is like extra small to, yeah, extra small to 4X. And I am doing the 4X. And I'm doing the 4X on a bigger sweater, bigger needle, so it's gonna be, it's gonna be a pretty big sweater. But I mean, on average, I wear between a 4 and a 5X, and I'd rather my sweater be a little bit bigger because that gives leeway for possible shrinkage. Right? It's like, oh, that's a lot of stitches. By the sea. I don't know where I'm at right now in stitches, so once we get this round done, we're going to count and see. I would really like if I had just missed marking down some repeats, but I have a feeling I'm not that lucky. Right now we've got a total of 17 repeats. This will be 18 repeats done out of 30 once this one's done that I've marked down. So I'm hoping that it would be nice if I missed a repeat or two in this. Not gonna lie. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. There you go. Sometimes knitting is the way to go when you want to relax. I tend to knit for myself because I know if I screw up, it's not a big deal, but I'm always paranoid about making something that doesn't fit somebody. So like making those 2 sweaters for Christmas, that was a big step for me. Like making something for my mom, she's kind of like me. If it didn't fit properly, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But like making something for somebody else that was a wearable, yeah, that was huge. Scarves and hats and gloves, that's one thing. Magic dragon lived by the sea. In the autumnness, land called Nunnally. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. My brother-in-law a sweater and got criticized for it, so I stopped cold making anything for others. Yeah, that's one of my biggest fears, but my brother is also one of my biggest supporters, so I know that I can make a sweater for him. But yeah. It's one of those things where you got to like make things for people that you know are going to appreciate what you make them. And your brother-in-law should be smacked upside the head. Just saying. If you want, Jenny, I can smack him upside the head for you. I'll gladly do it. Hey Freya, how's it going? See? That right there tells me he was not worth it, and you should not let your experience with that douchebag affect you making things for other people. I'm doing pretty good. We're chillaxing, we're knitting, we're going to count after I'm done this round before I forget again. My name. As you can see, we are now into the gray on this sweater. We're making some progress. For those that need a refresher on what the original sweater looks like, la 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 la. Where is it here? There it is. So this is the original sweater. The lighting is terrible, but that was the original sweater. We have now hit the gray, so we're getting close. The only difference with this sweater is it didn't have a neckline, and now we're doing a different pattern, but it should come out looking roughly the same. Just a different neckline. And we added more red up at the top because I obviously needed more red. She backed him? Well, then she deserves a slap upside the head too. No offense. I'm just saying. How dare she back him? That is... I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Jenny. That is not fair. And I understand. I can't believe she backed him. That's... really hard tonight. Oh, Kiki, I know that feeling. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Anxiety is such bullshit. I was really anxious yesterday. Yesterday morning, well into the afternoon, I just could not get rid of my anxiety. Right? No kidding, Jenny. No kidding. Yep, you don't always have to do 10,000 steps every day. I never do 10,000 steps, so... Every time I listen to this song, I think of back when I worked at the one resort, and we worked with a bunch of Brazilians, and there was some Bulgarians, and I think we even had some Russians at the time. And we had two Andres. We had an Alejandro, and we had two Felipes. One we called Felipe, and the other one was Felipe. They were spelled slightly different, but they were both Felipe. And I feel like there was somebody. There was like a couple more, but we would put this song on all the time. Brazilians like to party. Holy shit. They had a party like pretty much every single freaking night that they lived in Staffcom. And Roberto, every time Roberto got drunk, he would put on the song, is that R. Kelly song? I Believe I Can Fly. That song. And he'd get drunk, and he'd stand up on the railing of the deck. He'd be like, I believe I can fly. And everybody's like, no, Roberto! Pull him down. Oh, I miss those days. I'm still friends with some of them on Facebook. Aww. Right, Kiki? Or Jenny, I should say. I used to have a lot more. I don't have as many as I used to, but I still get them, and they are not fun. When I was, like, in my late teens, early 20s, I had severe anxiety, and I was like that. Where I barely left my bed, left my room. It was absolutely horrible. I could be like curled up in bed reading a book, and I'd have a panic attack for no reason. And God, I was so happy when I was able to like overcome most of my anxiety. I still have anxiety, but it's something that I can manage. Crochet a pillowcase tomorrow night when I got my new... Right? I did... I crocheted matching blankets and pillow covers for my best friend's two boys. One loved trains and the other one loved cars. So they both had themed pillows and blankets. Feel that. Right? Hit, and I literally have a hard time leaving the house. I just about had it handled where I was able to go back to work, and then when my... Oh... Right. I feel that, Kiki. I feel that. Group hug. Shh. Pickles is not in the house. But yes, Group hug sounds like a great one. Group hug and positive vibes all around. Yep. I was lucky, in some ways. I just kind of threw myself into work, and work distracted me for everything. But once the worst of all the stressful stuff was kind of like out of my way, that's when I sort of had my moment of I can't do this. And I had to leave work because work was the one that was more stressful at that point in time. And I had always planned on, my plan had been I was going to take a few months off and then I was going to go and look for work. And I ended up taking some time off and then deciding I was going to move down here and help my mom out. And kind of glad I did now, but boy, I did not know what I was getting into when I first moved down here. I was like, I'm going to move down here. I'm going to get a part-time job. I'm going to work on my art. It's all going to be good. This is this. Da, da, da. Oh, no, I'm a full-time caregiver to my mom, which I'm glad that I'm here to do that. But it was not what I was expecting to do with my life. But then, because of that, I decided to try my hand at streaming. And not streaming video games, but streaming my art. And then I met you guys. Yeah, no, I haven't heard trains for a while. I mean, I know they come through, and I know they come through in the day. I think I'm just so used to them now. I don't even notice when they come through. Hi, buddy. You gonna come up? Yeah. Hi, buddy. Oh, is somebody sleepy? Yeah, is you sleepy? Yeah, you gonna lay down? Oh, yeah, you go, Babas. Yeah, you go, Babas. I love you. Hey, Redneck attempts to sneak in, but then trips, falls, and says, I'm only testing gravity. Redneck, you better not have fallen. You did yesterday. Oh, Redneck, you gotta stop falling, dude. I'm doing pretty good. I got a orange fur demon attached to my shoulders, so, and it's vibrating, so yes. Oof. He tooted. Whew. Now it's a stinky one. What have you been eating? Whew. Normally he does not toot. So I'm like, what? Well, I'm sure he toots. But normally I don't smell his toots. So it's like, what have you been eating? It's okay, I still love you. Mystique's is way worse. Mystique now, she's a tutor. Mystique is a tutor, and I swear she does it purposely sometimes. Yeah, Mystique has pretty bad farts. Minnie, not so much. So it was a bit of a shock. I was not expecting that. I have some gnarly farts when I have broccoli. Okay. Time to count. Wish me luck. 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. I'm going to be smart about this. Okay, if I can get into the container. Vincent. No. No. Nope. Okay. 100. Yeah, no, you don't get to play with those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 698, 200. I don't know why, but I felt like I got to that 200 mark way faster than the first one, but Vinny dear, I don't want, yeah, right? These frickin' stitch markers with the ridiculously tiny fucking hooks work great for counting stitches. We are counting. So far, we've got to 200. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 67, 68, 8, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 300. $400. We're definitely not at 500. But I knew I wasn't going to make it to 500, but I would have liked to make it closer to what I am definitely going to be. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. 442 stitches. That's a lot of stitches. But we have a long ways to go still, anyways. So we're currently 442, I said. Come on, pen, work. 442. And we are... We are 18 repeats out of 31. Yeah. And you do 2, 4, 6, 8 increases every repeat. So we are at let's dig out the magic calculator, eh? Okay. We are currently at 442 stitches. Or we should do 532 stitches minus 442 equals 90 stitches, which you got, divided by 8 equals... Okay, so it's 11.25, which means I probably have missed adding a stitch or two. But we have technically 11 repeats we should be doing. So 18 plus 11, that's that seems like a lot. Maybe not. 31 and or 30 is 15 and 15 plus 1 would be 15 and 16. We've done 18. My brain can't math right now. It's struggling with the math. Uh, I'll figure this out in a second here. Let's go to the calculator. I got 31 minus 18 equals 13. So we are a little bit farther along than we need. So technically I should have 13 repeats left, but according to my phone, we have 11.25 repeats left. So obviously I'm missing some stitches somewhere. We'll just say 12 stitches or 12 repeats. We'll say we've done. I'm gonna definitely mark down another repeat for sure on there, and then we will we'll reevaluate. We will reevaluate after 11 repeats and count stitches. I can talk and think. That makes sense, right? Reevaluate at 11. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, now I gotta take these stitch markers off so I can knit. Because while they will slide on the cable, they will not go over the needles. I love these stitch markers. I just gotta get different things put on them. Because, like, look at how cute that is! It's a green mushroom! And look at this one! It's a kitty mushroom. And then I got this one, and it's a kitty sleeping on a mushroom. And then another one where it's a kitty kind of hiding behind a mushroom. I love mushrooms too. The look of them. Not the other way. And look at this cute mushroom. Look at, he's even got like a little pearl. He's got like a little pearl. And look at this guy. Look at how tiny he is. So yeah, I've got a couple kinds. I got these guys. And then I got these guys. More of these, these guys. More of these guys are in my other stitch marker box, but I have a bunch of those kinds in different colors, and then I got like all these ones. It is not my bedtime. I don't know why you're suddenly making a bedtime for me. Just hear this little chime, ding ding ding, in my ear, and I'm like, I love these stitch markers. Okay. We're putting stitch markers away, not playing with stitch markers. Ooh, waiting for your breakfast. What kind of breakfast you gonna get? There we go. I think I got all the stitch markers off. There should be only been 4, so. Okay. Oh, hey, Melly. Okay, let me. Morning, Melly. Okay, let me. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one. Jams missed my funny. Oh, I guess I did miss funny from Redneck. Jet Power. And then Moiny Melly. I have been missing a lot of chat tonight. My brain is not connecting chat very well. Melly came in when I was still counting? Whoops! That was a while ago. Sorry, Melly. Melly's taking notes. Uh-huh. Not even paying attention to me. I'm leaving. I'm sorry, Melly. Oh my goodness. Apparently it's just one of those nights. Okay. Well, I did manage to get rid of one repeat that I had forgotten to mark down. So I'm a little bit closer. Possibly even more close than I realize. It's either going to be 11 with some stitches that I gotta make up, or 12. Who knows, maybe I did miscount or something. It's only 10. It was only 10 stitches off. It's supposed to be 532 and I was at 442. Maybe it was 432. And I just somehow miscounted 10 stitches. Ooh, good song, good song. I generally go back and reread the chat when someone lets me know. Yeah. I miss Retro's message too. Yep. Yep. Retro was saying goodnight. I totally missed it. He had to highlight it. I'm like, oh! And I almost missed that one too. It was, yeah. Yep. Wait, how is this song not on our playlist? This song should be on the playlist. I could have sworn. Next time I will just randomly time out people until she notices I'm there. Russian roulette. I was too busy counting stitches, and then I got distracted by cute mushroom stitch markers, okay? Do you want down? Or are you just contemplating life? Yes. Did you want down? Do you know what you want, Pickles? Do you? There she goes. Right? You did. Nowhere. Had to jump in my car. No, Pickles always takes her time contemplating whether she's going to jump down. Vinny just kind of bowls through without warning. Pickles usually sits there going, I kind of want to jump down. I should probably jump down. Maybe I should jump down? I don't know. What's this? Oh, is that a bug? Oh, well, no, I should probably jump down. Yeah, I should. So I usually am well prepared. It's very rare that Pickles surprises me when she jumps down. You're not tired? Oh, that sucks. Stretch! Okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec. This weird hair that I've got going on. This weird hair I got going on. Look at what kind of hair? I love you, Pickles. Oh, I had to do the stretch. I wasn't that distracted. I had to do the stretch. Come on, join the joyride. The joyride. Hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Be a joyrider. How is this song not on the playlist? I could have sworn this song was on the playlist. Ah, this is an increase row. Get your butt back there. Don't lose the stitch marker. You need that. Make sure I have. Okay, I haven't hit that far. It is our usual playlist. Well, I was talking about the cat originally, but our other Pickles is here too. So I was talking about Pickles the cat in the beginning. In the beginning, there was Pickles the cat. Later on, there was Pickles the Pickles. Don't worry. I just threatened to get my fat ass up there. I don't care to break things or traumatize Jasmine. Why is Roxette not on this playlist? Because I know we had this song on the playlist. Why do I keep missing messages? I know. I don't dare count the songs. There are far too many on this playlist. Shh. I can't be perfect all the time. I am Jams, you know. Jams of Jams' perfect imperfections. Clean up in aisle 4. I used to put this song on repeat and listen to it over and over and over again. I loved this album. I used to listen to this album all the time. We're the best silly gooses ever. Calling for you. Nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Before you tell him goodbye. Man, I listen to this song so much that every time I hear it, I can literally picture like the summer of 95. I was 14, listening to this song on repeat. And then there was one other one that I still remember the couch It was the ugliest fucking couch in the world. And I was reading Fear Street books. I was obsessed with Fear Street books. That's basically all I did was sleep and read Fear Street books. My friends would always want me to like go hang out, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm sleeping. Back in the dirt bike days. So if we weren't out dirt biking, I was generally sleeping and reading. Yeah. 1995 was when I was listening to this. It's when we had, what the hell was that? Was that what was the name of that company where you could order CDs through the mail? And we got our CD player. Both me and my brother got CD players with they're like 5-disc CD players. Goosebumps was like the kids version. Fear Street was the teenager version. Yeah. Was it Clubhouse? Clubhouse Records or something like that? But yeah, we used to order CDs off of there. That's where we got this one. I even know the boy I had a crush on back then. Man, I love that kid. He was a piece of shit. Columbia House. That's it. That sounds. I don't know. It was one of those. It was something. Club something. Columbia House. Something. I don't know. But it was. Then maybe it was Columbia House. I just know that we freaking ordered CDs off of it all the time. I'm Canadian, not American. It's the Crimson song. Man, sure does bring back the days. My mom spent so much money on those damn fucking CDs. We had no idea we didn't have the money. Dress for success. You got mail. I never had AOL. I did not get internet until 2005. 2005 is when I got my first computer and internet, and it was dial-up. We did not get dial-up, we did not get high-speed internet in that town until 2010 is when high-speed internet finally hit that town. Yeah, well, when you live in a place where you have to go to the city in order to do that, that was how we had to get our stuff. Because we lived in very small towns. And, yeah, you had to go to the city to go to good music stores. I think the closest music store we had was like an hour and a half away from us. And it wasn't even that big. It didn't have that big a selection. So, yeah, we ordered all our music off of like Columbia House. Not really, no, but I was in Spotify without switching. I still have my original email. I got my email before I ever had a computer. I was 19 when I got my first email, so that means it was 2000. I got my first email. And I still have it. I have other ones now, but I still have my original email. No, I probably am not. Melly's getting coffee. You bought your own, so... Oh, I definitely missed some stuff. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, no, I got that. Okay, yeah, no. And her girl's just like making me like live my freaking 14-year-old self again. Yeah, I still have my Hotmail. I have a couple Hotmail emails. I think I have like 4 or 5 emails. 3 that are like... Is it 3 active emails? like actively active. Other ones that I have to like occasionally go in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 5 emails. But I only have 2 main ones. I used to have more, but I don't know what happened to them. Well, I was 19 before I got my first email, and that was in 2000. 97 was the year my mom got married to my stepdad. That was the year that I moved down here. I was supposed to graduate high school in 99. If I had not failed or dropped out, drop out here. If I had gone through and finished school on time, like properly, I would have graduated in 99. Yeah, no, my first cell phone my first cell phone came a lot later. I was 27, 28, I think. Yeah, 27 or 28 when I got my first cell phone. And I only got it because the boyfriend that I had at the time, well, we weren't even dating. We dated for 6 months, split up, and then kind of like lived together for 2 years. But he had gone up north because he'd gotten a job opportunity to help set up one of the camps for the pipeline or whatever. And so he got a job opportunity to go up north. And so in order to be able to talk to him, I got a cell phone so that we could text each other because he didn't have internet, but he had cell service. He was born in 98. Maybe I was older when I got my email. Because I didn't move back home to my hometown until 2000. End of. No. I spent my 20th birthday by myself. So that would be 2021. So I moved back home in November of 2020. Or not 2020, 2000. And then, so I would have been 20. Yeah, I would have been 20 when I got my first email. Because I had come back here to visit my mom and stepdad with my best friend at the time, and she was the one who helped me get my email, but I didn't meet her until after I moved back home and was working with her at the resort. So yeah, I had to have been 20. I think what it was is was I? Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I was hanging out with my friend's girlfriend, and that's when I came up with the name for my email. It was like just kind of like just a nickname that I made up, and then I turned it into like an email. So that would be it. Wow. Yeah, so like if I was 26 or no, 27, 28, that would have been like 2008, 2009. It must have been 2000, no, it must have been 2008. End of 2008, because he went up north after the season at the resort that we were working at. And then we all kind of got laid off. Is that when we got laid off? Or no, that's when we just moved. That's right. We got laid off, I think, 5 months after we moved. But me and my roommate at the time moved from staff accommodations into town. And that's when he came home. So I was in the, yeah, it would have been just before that. So yeah, it would have been 2008 that I got my first cell phone. I was a late bloomer. All my friends had cell phones. Everybody I knew had cell phones. I was a late bloomer in the cell phone department. I was actually kind of scared of cell phones. I didn't really understand the whole concept of cell phones really too much. Like, on the, like, well, I can't afford a cell phone, because back then they didn't really have that good phone plans. And I didn't know how to text on the old style, like, where you gotta like hit. But when I got my phone, they had the LG Rumor, and it was a slide phone, and it had the keyboard. And I was like, I can use that phone. I understand that. I can do that. And so I got it, and I had like, I remember I was like so excited because I had unlimited incoming calls, so anybody could call me. It was great. I could not call them, but they could call me. Well, I think I was allowed. I was allowed to call certain people. It wouldn't cost me. Man, my brain's hurting. I gotta stop thinking about this stuff. Oh, look at that. We got Joyride again. Got a pay-as-you-go cell phone in 2003, 2004. That's what my friend always had, was a pay-as-you-go. '94. Begins again when it ends. 94 was when I met my one best friend. Her and her brother moved to town. Her brother became my brother's best friend. And they, because I didn't have any friends. I was doing homeschooling at the time. I didn't have any friends, and so her brother's like, you should meet my sister. She needs friends. Even though she was going to school and actually kind of had some friends already. So one day, him and his dad came down to look at, we had a car in the garage that wasn't working or whatever. So they came down to look at it because they were like mechanic-y people. And they brought his sister. And we spent the entire afternoon jumping on the trampoline, just basically going, like, just basically getting to know each other, and just like, oh yeah, I'm this, and oh yeah, I do this, and we were like best friends. I still see her as my friend. We just don't really see each other anymore. And then like she after like her and her hubby got married, they kept moving away, and then they come back, and it was like we were always like missing each other. So it's like, oh my god, you live here? Oh my god, we gotta go for coffee. And then next thing you know, she'd be moved again. And then I met my hubby, and I was living there, and then she actually temporarily moved back home to where she grew up, which was the next town over. I'm like, oh my god, we got to meet up. By the time I actually got a chance to, she moved again. So we were just like constantly missing each other. I see her brother all the time though. Her brother is dating my cousin now, so well, they're basically married now. But so I see him all the time. But I haven't seen her. Gosh, that's a long time ago now. Since about 2009. 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. Yeah. Hi, but I'm grounded. Who needs to knit? Who needs to knit? I do. But I mean, who needs to knit? What are you doing? Just chilling? Chilling's fine. Sometimes a person's just gotta chill. You know? I am like so like just like lost in my own world tonight. When I'm sober, I'm young and I'm underpaid. Reminiscing, right? We have been reminiscing. It's the music. It's bringing up all the. It's bringing up all the old days. Right. Now I got one hand in my pocket. Have a good night, knitter girl. You take care. Get some sleep. Why do you have to apologize? Baby. Just yet. I got one hand in my pocket. Comes down to my friends, yeah. Were you taking over a conversation? If you were, I didn't notice it. And then the music stops. Music stops. Anyone want to watch How to Train Your Dragon? Maybe one day. Jenny's like, I can't get away from that shit. No, thank you. do 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 do. It's a Jenny song. And I keep forgetting to change the screen tonight. Alrighty. We're going to do one more round, which will complete the repeat round. And then I think I am going to call it for the night because it is 11 o'clock. So. Couldn't think of anything, but apparently it's my night for me not to have to redeem, right? Seems like all your songs have been playing. Well, not all your songs, but a good portion of your songs have been playing. There's not a lot of people on tonight, is there? Yeah, we don't. We don't have to do that this round. I'm fine. Not gonna lie, it's a bit catchy. Like the original better. But it's catchy. I like some baseball movies. Sandlot? Fuck, I haven't seen that one in forever. That's the one with the dog, right? Or am I thinking of a different one? I love that freaking movie. It's been a while. That one was okay. Um, I liked it. It wasn't as good as some of the ones that I liked. I think my all-time favorite baseball movie ever. I wonder if you can get it. Guess it. I'll give you a little bit to think what might be my favorite baseball movie. You might get it, you might not. Hi. Gonna come cuddle? You don't want to cuddle. Um, there was a famous singer in it. Yep. I have watched that movie so many times. I freaking love that movie. You know, I've only watched it a couple times. My hubby liked that movie. I was not too fussed on it, but my hubby really liked that. He liked The Princess Bride and he liked Willow. Um, what was another one? There was another movie that he liked. His favorite movie is it City of Angels, the one with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. That is his all time. That was my husband's all time favorite movie ever. That's for sure. Did not like the Neverending Story, but my hubby did. My hubby did. Forgot about that one. I knew there was another one that my hubby liked. Neverending Story creeped the fuck out of me. I mean, now I could watch it, it'd be fine. But when I was a kid, that movie scared me. The love is true. I'm like a bird lost my way. I know where my soul is. I mean, I've watched it a few times now, but I still, I just, yeah, that movie messed me up. My brain was just not developed enough to watch that movie. I literally thought the kid was in the turtle. Okay, I literally thought Bastion was in the turtle. Don't ask me how. That's what my brain registered. I didn't think he was like stuck in the turtle. It was kind of like I thought like his world was kind of like inside the turtle, and if that makes sense. Is it City of Angels, which is Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan? Something Angels. He was an angel. Give you away. Rain, rain, rain. True, yeah. Like a bird I was far away. I think my favorite Nicolas Cage movie is Face Off. That was the one that I liked him in the most. There's a few Nicolas Cage movies that I like. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Nicolas Cage, but that was one of the movies that one of my favorite ones. Hello. right? Mine was Neverending Story and Labyrinth. I never did. Well, I remember bits and pieces of Dark Crystal. I think I watched it, or it was my cousins were watching it, but I don't think I remember too much of it. I don't know if we saw much of it. But like Labyrinth, I saw when I was a kid. I think my dad might have been watching it or something. I can't remember. But I remember watching it, and that one creeped me out. I wasn't so much scared, but it creeped me out. Never Ending Story messed with my head. Oh, I don't do clowns either. Mm-mm. I have watched all sorts of scary movies. I will never, ever, 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 ever watch it. Ever. Not gonna happen. I just don't do clowns. I can watch all sorts of stuff, but I don't do clowns. Sounds familiar. I probably have. I don't know. There's lots of movies I remember watching that I don't remember the names of them. Who was in it? That might help. One of the actors from it was in a Stephen King movie. That doesn't help me too much. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Just another, just another. Oh. Not ringing a bell. Hi, buddy. You going up? Oh, he's coming down. Oh, he's got Snoop first. I think he's looking for his sister. Are you looking for your sister to pass there? I bet you she's out in the living room. That's where she's been spending most of her time. Oh, you're going to sit up there until I'm distracted, and then you're going to jump down on me, aren't you? I know how you work. I know how he works. You just gonna chill? Just gonna chill? Oh, there you go. Yep, I knew they were coming down. There we go. Alrighty, guys. We have finished another repeat. So that was 3. And a mystery one that got done unawares, I think. Let's see here. I think it was 3. Either way, we've done 20. We've done 20 and we have 10 to 11 left. Depending on whether I counted right. We could be, I may have miscounted 10 stitches, which means that we have 10 left. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. I guess we're going to look at our options here. What do we have for options? For raid options? We have donuts. We have crochet. I don't know if I've ever raided this person. Looks like we got someone crocheting some Ammies. And then we got another one doing the crochet. Thank you to everyone. Really helped with my anxiety tonight. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm sending you lots of hugs. I'm thinking donuts again because, I mean, who can go wrong with donuts? Right? There's really not much on tonight, so I'm thinking donuts. What do you guys think? I appreciate you too. I appreciate all you guys that come in and hang out and support me and just chill. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are what keeps me coming back. Right? Donuts are always good. I do like donuts. I think we're gonna do donuts again. Good Lord. Right? This is a good song to end with. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me in my stream, even when it decided to glitch and start again. I am off tomorrow, but I should be back Friday. Obviously, if anything goes with mom, like whether I have to like bring her home or do anything, like things might change up, but as it stands, I should be back Friday, and I think we're gonna ply up the black yarn Friday as well. And if I get my button gear, maybe I'll actually get Retro's yarn washed up, so that's one step closer to getting it sent to him. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you guys Friday. Take care. Bye.